What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Rock Rehab RC. So today we're going to be doing a video about two new crawlers that we got. We got this Fruy Tech Fruy wagon FX118. I'm pretty excited about it. And then we got his.
This is a 6x6. Got most of the frame and whatnot online. It doesn't really necessarily have a model, it's mostly custom. And all the electronics, those you have to put in yourself. So this is a bit of a project. We'll show you how we put them together. We'll cut to the workshop for a little bit, show you how that all went. But I'm really excited about this one. Doesn't have a body yet. That's going to be in a separate video. Big surprise reveal. Yeah, I'm excited about this guy.
All right, let's go put them together. So today we got something that we haven't done yet. We're going to do an unboxing of a Fruy wagon FX18 118. And I found these online. They seem really awesome straight out of the box. They come with a bunch of upgrades. We'll take a look at everything, and let's go ahead and get out of the box. So there we go. We got it out of the box. The first thing I noticed that I don't like right away is these little tiny body pins. The clips are way better, way easier to use. These, if you run these hard, they're going to get lost on the trail, guaranteed.
One of the first things I noticed about it is these lights that are on top. They're actual lights, unlike the TRX 4M. It looks like it's got lights and you can upgrade it to have lights, but stock, these aren't real. That's cool that it comes with them. And also you can see the sizes of them. They're just about the same, and that's even as the high trail. It's got that long wheelbase, and they're roughly the same heights as well. They look pretty similar, but this does end up having more clearance, and I'll show you why.
So, in the box, you also get a small transmitter. Kind of small for my big hands, but it'll do the job. Seems like a decent quality transmitter.
What are all the buttons? Just the trims, or?
Yeah, just it's got little switches. We'll
Probably
figure out
reverses
what all those
the
are.
servos, I bet.
And then just trims.
Cool.
So then in the package, you got the manual. Looks like we got a bumper, mirrors, some different springs, a lug tool, and a charger.
Let's see what's under the hood of this guy.
So right away, you see that frame. It's a really nice aluminum frame that Furtech put in these. Gives you a lot of adjustment for your shocks. So that'll be really cool, really great for shock tuning. That'll pretty much let you tune it exactly how you want right out of the box.
Also, the shape of it's going to give you a low center of gravity. It's a really well designed. It looks like you got a lot of adjustments for all of your axles. So if you put long travel on it or something like that, you could rotate your axles up a little bit, make sure your drive shafts aren't going to bind. That's really nice right out of the box. It gives you that. And the lay down servo.
And that lay down servo is really nice. It does have some interference with the frame, but just shave the edges of those off. But if you look at it, the CR18P Evo has the same exact transmission. That one, however, is a 2-speed. This one is not. They look exactly the same, but this is not a 2-speed. This is just a single speed. But you get the Furtech outboard Venom motor, which those are really awesome. It does have a Bluetooth ESC that gives you the ability to tune the whole thing. And then that receiver is nice and compact in there. So it fits really good. Comes with 2 batteries, or 1 battery. Let's get that out and see what battery it is.
That's not bad. It's got a 600 milliamp hour, and that if you don't know, that's how much energy can be stored in the battery. So it's a little bit smaller than the TRX 4M, but it's actually not way smaller. It's only 150 milliamp hours. So I'm guessing it's going to get roughly the same drive time. It'll be a little bit shorter, but if you're going slow with the 4Ms, then you can normally get a couple hours out of them. So I bet this is pretty decent.
Now, let's see if that battery tray is going to fit the batteries that I normally run. These are what I run. It's an 1100 milliamp hour. I use an XT30 connector. And the battery tray is going to have to be modified to be able to run a bigger battery because we all love runtime. But the tires, they're nice and soft. They're a little firm for what I like for it. I believe they are bead locks.
Yep.
And doesn't feel like there's any foam in there. There might be, but now I wish they did give you aluminum links with this and aluminum drive shafts, but they are plastic. But portal axles, front and rear. It looks pretty good. I'm pretty excited to start playing with it. Right off the bat, in all the review videos, the weight distribution is about 50-50 on these front to rear. So I went ahead and got brass portal covers so that we can get a little bit more up front. And I also got some 10 millimeter extensions to give it a little bit more width. And then I'm going to be putting on the 1.3 70 mil tires on it, which those are really heavy. And that'll give us a lot more weight down low. So that should be a nice upgrade right away that we're going to do to it. And we'll bring you back once that's on.
Check this guy out. Boom. That's right. We got us a 6x6 coming. So this is how this guy came. And it comes with a lot of upgrades. Everything on this is pretty much aluminum and brass. The frame rails are all aluminum, and it's got adjustments for all the shocks. On the rear axle there's adjustments for where your most rear links can be connected. It looks like those do need to be adjusted. That drive shaft's pointed down a little bit. There's going to be a little bit of tweaking with it. But everything else is pretty much brass. It's got brass bumpers front and rear, some brass body clips on it, brass battery tray, brass transmission, brass drive shafts, brass axles, and I really like the shape on those axles. They almost look like the diamond axles by Endura. They got just a lot smoother look. Should roll over stuff a lot easier. As far as travel goes, it looks like it's got about as much as a stock TRX 4M. We haven't measured it or anything, but should be enough to have a little bit of fun. We got big plans for this. You'll have to see it when we get the body all made up for it. We'll make a video doing that.
I wonder what that weighs with all that brass on it.
I don't know. We should weigh it. Grab that scale. 1,094 grams. Hot dog. That stock weighs as much as a pretty upgraded machine. And
That's heavy.
Yeah, and this is upgraded. All of the links are brass. Everything on it is already brass, which is awesome. So the other parts we have for this guy to get her going: the light kit. We got brushless motor ESC combo. Got a Spectrum receiver. I'm gonna use my DX5C controller. This can have a couple models on it. Big fan of this controller. Not the cheapest, but it does really good on its 5-channel. We got Endura's metal high torque servo for it. And I have some medium range gears on it. I want to keep a little bit of speed, but I know with these particular motors, they do a little bit better at low speed, especially high torque stuff if you gear them down a little bit. So we're going to try out these.
All right, so here we go. We got the Fruy Tech all put together. Let's see how it does. This is the test course 1.
New test course, by the way, guys. Trying to mix it up a little bit. Thought this one was a little bit better test. It's a really hard entry point to start with, and this side hill in the center it's something else. Could be a pretty good challenge. This Fruy Tech gets it though. Got those couple upgrades on it now, and it just kind of goes wherever it wants.
It's really impressive what this one will do. Well, there you go. Not much of a test course, but certainly looks cool.
Then next we have this 6x6. We got it put all together. Still a couple more things that we're doing to it, and not a body on it yet. That's still up for a big reveal. That's still a work in progress. But while we're working on the body and its configuration, also trying to work on its performance. So this is really hard getting out of the sand up onto the rocks. If we can get it though, I bet we can go some places. Having this many tires gives you so much traction, it's kind of ridiculous.
Oh, there we go. A little bump. Get it up on there.
I love watching this thing with all of its tires.
Yeah, it's really something else to watch.
With the body off, you can see that outboard motor. I think that's a really cool part of it. You can see it spinning there near the front of it. Yeah, it does on the side hill. It's a little bit cheating where it doesn't have the top weight of the body, but
I'd
get,
say not just a little cheating.
give us a good idea what she's capable of. Knocked the cone there, but hey, we made it across. I'll take it.
It just has so much traction.
Oh, I love this thing. That's so cool.
All right, here we go. Test course number 2. Right through the side hill and around the corner, no problem.
Every time we put those 1.3 wheels on something, I'm always impressed by how much weight that adds and how final that makes the machine.
Yeah. And there we go, right up the crack, no problem. This thing is really impressive with what it'll do.
Next up on course 2, we got the 6x6 frame. Can't wait to show you guys the body, but it's not quite ready yet. You're gonna love it when you see it. Quite the project. It's gonna be really cool. Really, really cool RC after we're done with it. Still got a little bit we're gonna change up with this. I got some tires and wheels combo planned for it. I think we're gonna keep the shocks that are on it even though they're not crazy travel. Because I don't think it really needs any crazier shocks. It just got so much traction it kinda goes where it wants to go. Right up and through it. Look at that. Let's head over to course 3. Okay, in the last course, this is the one I expect it to have the most difficulty with. These big old shells aren't going to work out for this long frame very well, I doubt, but we're going to give it a try, see if we can't make it up. A little bit worried about this one. It's going to be the most difficult for just the long frame, but we're going to give it a go, see if we can make it up or not. Getting up the first section just fine. And this is where I was worried. I have to give it a big bump. Come on, baby. I think we're gonna have to get a little rowdy with this one. Oh, actually, maybe there's a line right there. Give it a bump. So definitely can't make it while looking very scale. Let's see what we can do to try and do it though. Come on. Give it one more shot, but I don't think she's doing it. No. Maybe. No.
All right, so you saw how they went. This one impressed me quite a lot with the added weight from the portal boxes and the bigger wheels and tires and moving the suspension around. It did awesome. This just goes where it wants, when it wants, and how it wants, and you don't got to worry about nothing. It is awesome.
The 6x6 was impressive too. How much brass it comes with and how heavy this guy is. I couldn't believe the places it went. Never driven a 6x6 before, and it was awesome seeing how much traction this thing gets, how capable it is. I love watching all the tires come off the ground, and it's so different watching this thing crawl, but it kind of goes where it wants. Can't wait to finish this and show you guys what it's actually going to be.
Well, thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, and comment, and let us know what you want to see next. Thanks for tuning in.
We'll see you next time.